Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are going to talk about FM26 and the roles that you can expect to see in the new game. That's right. You know we focus on tactics on the channel, and a big part of that this year is going to be the roles, the in-possession roles, the out-of-possession roles. So we're going to jump through some of them in today's video. But as I'm recording, the game is 2 days away. October 23rd, the game is out, the beta is out. Early access. I cannot wait. Let's jump in to the roles. So let's kick this off with the goalkeeper roles. Here they are. So the thing about Football Manager 26 is you've got in-possession roles and out-of-possession roles. We've all seen the in-possession tactics, out-of-possession, and that means that not all of these roles are available when you're in possession, and they're not all available when you're out of possession. So if we look here, we've got a ball-playing goalkeeper. We'll kick it off with him. He engages in the build-up play, plays like an outfield player. That is going to be one of your in-possession roles, as is the no-nonsense goalkeeper. He plays it safe, avoids risky passes. I think if you've got a weaker team, probably want to start off with that one. Don't want to be inviting pressure. I think the press might be really strong. It's really strong in football. In real life at the moment, it's something that we're seeing teams like Manchester United, they're kicking along to avoid the high press at the moment. If we are getting caught out with this in Football Manager, this could be a really useful role for us to use to get the ball forward, try and win the second balls. Next up, we've got the goalkeeper. A balanced role, distributes according to the team strategy. So if you're passing it short, he's going short. If you're going direct, he's going direct. Balanced role, falls in line. And I suppose if you make changes in-game as well, he will mirror that. You won't have to tweak that role. It will do as the rest of the team is being told to do. Now, the next two roles are out of possession roles. We've got a line holding goalkeeper. He remains in the box, avoids field play beyond the box. So he's not coming out of the box. He will stay exactly where he is, and he's not going to be too adventurous. Keeps the line, falls over the top. He's not going to come rushing out. He will stay in the box. You don't want to press too high a line with that one and leave that big space in between the goalkeeper and your centre back. And last but not least, we've got the sweeper keeper. So the ball playing goalkeeper and the sweeper keeper is going to be a really nice combination. When you've got the ball, you put on a ball playing goalkeeper, and then when you haven't got the ball, you've got that sweeper keeper actively intercepts and challenges attackers. He's the one who's going to step up. So he is going to be like your sweeper keeper last year. So that's going to be your out the possession sweeper keeper, ball playing goalkeeper, your in possession one. Over to the centre backs. And as we've said, in possession roles, out of possession roles. And how you combine these is going to be really key to getting that defensive solidity that you'll want. You don't want to go too crazy, or maybe you do. Depends what sort of tactic you're looking to make. I'm sure we'll see some crazy ones throughout the year. Now we can blend these roles. You could go absolutely crazy with your attacking role and then super defensive with your out of possession role. That'll be fun to see how that player gets from the attack back into defense. I think these are things we can mess about with, see if they work or if they don't work. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's new options, new things to try in this new setup. I cannot wait to get into it. But let's have a look at some of the roles. So we've got a centre back, balanced defender who assists in gaining possession. Standard centre back. He will fall in line with the team instructions. He'll play it short if you're playing it short. He'll play it direct if you're playing it direct. Tackling will all be in line with what you're asking the team to do. No nonsense centre back. Clears the danger. Avoids risky passes. He's not taking a touch. He's not looking to do anything too clever. He will get the ball and he will get rid of it. Then we move on to the ball playing centre back, which we know last year was the overpowered role in the centre back position. This one sends the line breaking passes, drives forward with the ball. We know last year dribble more often was a very important instruction on the role. I think it could be again, but we're going to have to see once we get our hands on the game, which is not long now. Then we've got the advanced centre back. So breaks into the DM role in build-up play. So this is a new role, but it seems to me that sounds like what last year was a libero. So we're breaking into the DM role. I would guess that would be the libero maybe on support, mirroring that sort of thing. That's what I'm looking at that at the moment. Again, till we see it in game, we're not going to be 100% sure. then we've got the covering centre-back. He had it last year. Normal centre-back, holds the line, reacts to the attackers, will drop a little bit deeper. Got the stopping centre-back. Again, I think it's the centre-back role with the stopper duty put on it. Another good role if you want to be aggressive. I'd probably use that in a back three. You don't want two centre-backs being too aggressive with the press and leaving space in behind in a back two. So that could be fun to try out this year. And then you've got your overlapping centre-back, joins the attack, overlaps in wide areas. I'm not sure whether that's a libero on attack, or whether it's a wide centre-back on attack, or whether this is something altogether different. It could be. That could be your wide. So maybe that's your wide centre-back on attack from last year, mirroring that sort of role. And then we've got the wide centre-back, provides it with recycles options. That is probably more like the wide centre-back on support last year. Then you've got your covering wide centre-back, wide of a three. I'm guessing these ones only come up in a three centre-back tactic. And then you've got that one on cover, and that one as the more aggressive in the press with the stopping wide centre-back. Challenges attackers early and is aggressive in the press. So as we go through this, I'm just really excited to try some of these roles and combining them. So when before you could put a libero on attack, now you can have a role that does something similar but is out of possession tactic, will be far more defensive. And just seeing how they switch from attack to defense and what shapes you can create in both is going to be a lot of fun on the new game. I think it opens up a lot of really good options on the tactics side. A lot more fun. You can see a lot of crazy shapes coming out of this game, and I cannot wait. If you're enjoying this breakdown, please hit like, hit subscribe. Let me know what you want to see as far as content goes going forward. And I'm going to do one on the midfielders and the attackers as well. But as you know, main focus of the channel is going to be tactics for you to use in your Football Manager saves. Let's get into the fullbacks. So here are the fullback roles in FM26. And we've got, starting off, fullback, balance role, supports the attack with overlaps. This is in the fullback role, I believe. So in a back four. To me, that is going to act more like a wingback. Then you've got holding fullback, who stays deeper while the team presses. Then we've got a inside fullback, tucked in behind the centre-back line for build-up play. Now that's going to be an interesting one. Having a fullback tucking in. We see a lot of teams go out wide to the fullbacks when starting up their play. That's going to be a lot of fun. It specifically says that it's tucked in behind the centre-back line. Could that cause a problem with balls over the top, through balls, offsides? It's going to be interesting to see. We'll have a look how it works and see what we can do with that. Then you've got the inverted fullback, moves up to support the midfield. You're looking at Trent Alexander-Arnold is the name that instantly springs to mind with that. Then we have got the press-in fullback. So it says, supports high up the pitch and assists the press. I think if you combine the fullback and then the press-in fullback, you've got a really aggressive fullback just from those two roles combined. And last but not least, in today's video, covering the defense, we're looking at the wing-back roles. We're starting off, wing-back combines fullback and winger duties, overlaps, and supports attack. Wing-back does exactly what it says on the tin. It is attacking, gets down there, get the crosses in the box. A holding wing-back stays deeper while the team presses, takes up some of the back line. Maybe that's like last year's positioning-wise, maybe last year's wing-back on support. That's how I envisage that to be. But again, until we get in the game and move them about, we're not going to know. But that's what I'm thinking that is. Then we've got an inside wing-back. Shuttles between the centre to support passing and counter defending. Interesting one. Maybe that's like your complete wing-back. License to roam a little bit more, go inside, go outside. Not sure. Interesting one. That is one we're going to have to try out when the game comes out. Then you've got your inverted wing-back, similar to the inside wing-back, plays like a defensive midfielder. Right, okay. So it's going to be on the inside. Maybe this is the more aggressive one, and that one holds its space in the middle. Then we've got a pressing wing-back. Presses the wide players high up the pitch. Supports pressing systems. That's your aggressive out of possession one. So again, talking pairings, wing-back combines fullback and winger duties, supports and overlaps. And then out of possession, pressing wing back. Presses wide players high up the pitch, supports press. Next up, the play-making wing back. Central hub of passing play, creates attacking chances with through balls and crosses. That's a complete wing back. I think in possession, a really good role to have, especially in your five at the back tactics with the out and out wing backs. I think that's a really handy one to have. I think you can have a lot of fun with that. That's in possession. And then the advanced wing back springs high and wide, plays like a wide midfielder. So you turn your 5 at the back into a 3 at the back, an aggressive wing back role. Lots of really strong attack-minded roles in the wing back roles. I think a lot of good tactics this year could come based around this position. That is it. Those are the defensive roles. I am going to cover off the midfield roles and the attacking roles, as I said earlier in the video. I hope you like this one. If there's anything you want me to cover in the game, whether it be UI, tactic, we can jump into the data hub. We've got a whole new world of Football Manager to explore, and we can do it. Just let me know what you want to see. But as for today, Football Manager time.